fantasian, Cleo.
Loco ton tamal.
Cassandra, it's you!
Phoebe,
You promised we'd see each other again, and now we have.
I also said stay out of trouble.
Which I have. Okay, almost.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So you somehow work here?
No, for Aspasia.
I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. We don't want...
Well... How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her.
And you convinced her to hire...
No, she asked me on her...
That was lucky. I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
There's no way I'm wearing that.
But if you don't...
I mean it, Phoebe.
You have to leave your weapons here, though.
Fine.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry.
I'm struggling to think of any right now.
Are you... No weapons. Now hurry and go in.
Here, Cassandra. The mighty mercenary and
Herodotus! Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see you.
Don't let the company here tonight.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
Perhaps your individual fashion sense would get... They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual...
He's a writer of comedies, of all things.
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies.
You should drink more.
Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll note...
That isn't at all.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for
Let's not use Alcibiades. So, tell me, what does...
This party could be fun. Alcibiades drinks like a Spartan.
If I could suggest anything, please don't start a fight.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone...
Agreed. Pericles needs to know.
I hope they know something about...
Me too.
Amistios in Pericles' abode? I never thought I'd see the day. You must have seen me doing my impression of Hermippos. I call it...
I am called many things. It is
What do you call yourself then? Creature of many...
Cassandra.
I wouldn't peg you as a Cassandra, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Now, if you'll excuse us, I was just about to dazzle this old dog with my impression of Pericles. I call it...
The man is your host.
Under every stone hides a politician, I always say. And Pericles is no different.
Yes, you come and talk to this infuriating airbladder. I've had my fill.
Perhaps later. First, explain to me your point again.
I only use these terms, war, gods, civility, etc., in context of what we can observe. I can see soldiers fighting.
Amistios? At this party? Well,
Sure, we can talk. What about?
before Protagoras changed the subject, we were talking about the next...
I saw Cleon speaking at the Pnyx. He's a real man of...
So, you have a taste for politics. That's certainly better.
I take it you and Pericles aren't friends.
Hardly. Hermippos led the Tsars to have Aspasia ostracized and to see Pericles stripped of power.
Yet, Pericles is the past. He's more worried about losing a few precious statues than he is fighting and winning the war. Cleon...
This has been... Someone's being hurt. Open this door or I'll kick it in!
Don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you. Such authority. Such aggression.
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock...
I only came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're...
She's not in...
I think I'll check all...
After your display earlier...
Obedient, too. I knew I liked you. If you don't get the oil soon, all our
Τούτο άδικο εστί.
Amistios? Here? I suppose they've sent you to...
There's a war at the city walls. Suffering. Starvation.
That's no way to calm down someone who is...
No.
I really made a fool of myself this time, didn't I?
I am looking for information that'll help me find someone.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice something, you could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous Xanthodontus.
I have no...
No, you don't.
So we get him drunk and he talks.
Impressive foreigner. Euripides...
All right. If not...
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some...
It wouldn't be a party with...
You shouldn't be in here. What do you want?
I'm here for your...
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
How's Euripides?
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now...
It wouldn't be a...
It's come back for more. Care to see my impression of Protagoras?
I'm sure she...
When I need to relax, I start a fight.
Quickly, bring him some wine so...
After my argument...
You and Aristophanes could both use a drink.
A competition?
Ah, wonderful idea. Euripides seems quiet, but he...
Well, if you brought us some wine, I wouldn't be opposed to showing this young one how we argue.
Let's conjure Dionysus.
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered...
Ready for more?
Yeah, I can hardly stomach this...
I could outdrink both of you with one...
You ready for another?
This wine...
You, I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who...
Fled? What?
She lost 2 children. She had no...
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a...
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she'd trust...
Oh, then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she were...
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
Just can't stay away, can you?
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the war.
Time for some fun. You'll have to help me get out of my clothes.
Gladly. If you like, we...
There's another goat?
Ooh.
Now, it's time for you to help me, Ali.
All business, right and
Focus.
fled Sparta. No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were the smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have...
Theatera. I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assume...
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet.
Ali! Come!
Oh, the When you reach Corinth, find Anthusa. No one goes in or out of the city without...
Anthusha in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
How's Euripides? Drunk.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't know.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you.
Ah, here comes the one who claims to value drachmae over the noble...
Like I told you, knowledge can't...
But the mind must be fed as well. You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point?
You have been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black...
We're discussing the nature of rulers. Where better to do so than here? I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasy.
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient, and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the...
Don't be absurd!
This argument between...
Perhaps. How do you...
I'm not getting dragged in.
Very well. Answer this. Does the artist not give...
Well, yeah.
Laws and justice do much the same for people, do they not?
If you say so.
Aspasia.
You shouldn't be too hard on Socrates. He really has a brilliant mind, even if he comes off a little strong.
He isn't always like that, is he?
Ah, Phoebe.
I can go get him, and Cassandra can help.
That'll be fine. Now, allow me to introduce myself.
I have no idea.
Oh, now. To convince someone in this...
Fine, it was me. But my actions were personal.
We do what we have to survive, and there's no shame in that, believe me. You make an interesting choice.
Fit in? Fancy clothes wouldn't help me fit in.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without...
I've been searching for a woman named Mirini, my mother. I think she may be in danger, and my search brought me here.
What clues do you have to her
A
whereabouts?
physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know.
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done, or...
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Το άδικον εστί.
Cassandra?
I don't recall sending for you, Miss Theos. Phoebe shouldn't have let you in here.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come...
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me.
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming.
Listen to her, Pericles.
The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men...
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you.
Time will tell.
Ποιος εμέ περιπέσει.
You look tired.
Only of conversation.
See? You didn't need the weapon up.
I've had enough Athenian hospitality.
You get used to it. What are you going to do?
There's a woman on the island of Chaos that I need to meet.
I've heard there are pirates there.
I'll be sure to be
Good.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And
That's very true.
plus, I really...
I'll see you soon.
Bye, Cassandra!